What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. We got new The Skinner Brothers, Where We Come From official music video. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. We almost there. We almost there. I was taking a mini break. I was under the weather last couple of days to a week, and so that's why the videos haven't shown up. But we back. I'm feeling a lot better, and we got some new to check out. Now, this is where we come from. This is dope on the reason that maybe not a lot of other people may look at, but for me, it's always dope from hearing from people over the pond because it's just you get to see literally like what they're like, where they come from. And I feel like sometimes that's a underused concept in music as well as just in music videos in general. Now some people will be like, man, there's especially me being a Texan, there is a lot of, well, I'm from Texas, type of tracks, or there's Welcome to Atlanta, there's, different things like that. But I feel like those are very broad and very like general. I think when you start getting into, like, I'm from this city, where not a lot of things happen here, but I'm telling my perspective and there's some cool stuff going on. So let's go ahead and check out this track from the Skinner Brothers. Where we come from. Tell us where you come from, brother. Yeah, I'm
Listen
always
out
digging
for a
it.
night, two for a tooth. Where I come from, they don't ask for proof. No silver spoons, knives, no kung fu. Just paint a smile on and blow your money. Cause where I come from ain't a place they wanna know. Where I come from ain't a place they wanna go. Where we come from ain't a place they wanna know. Souls and I devil know that you the half-cut kid, the lowest fucking bid. So far from the top, let the bottom don't scare me. Where I come from ain't a place they wanna know. Where I come from ain't a place they wanna know. Where we come from ain't a place they wanna know.
Yo, my bad. I was wanting to pause it. I really dig that chorus. Like, that chorus is really, really dope. And like I said, like in the beginning, it's like him telling where he's from. He's just all like, look, here, it's tit for tat. The people, you don't want to come here. Where I come from, like, you don't want to go. Like, you don't want to come here. But it's interesting because it's just all like, you're seeing this, you're seeing like this family vibe that's going on. It's almost like it gives me the vibe of almost just like the small city where nothing really, happens and different things like that. If people are very tight knit as far as, this community and different things like that. Um, but this, and I like the fact he's got like the kids in the jumpsuits as well, because for me, it's a when talking about legacy and those that come next, so often we think that, we got to do everything, and I think that it'll show you how much of a nerd I am. There was a part on Naruto at the end of the fourth Shinobi War, and you have the first Hokage, speaking with Madara, and he says something along the lines of, instead of us, trying to shoulder it during our lifetime, we should have been cultivating, the next. And possibly the issues that we're currently in wouldn't be what it is, because almost like the next generation is lost and left to their own devices or hurt because they don't understand, what had happened. So to me, I always dig seeing like the kids in it represented, pushing your legacy and allowing them to grow up and do things that normally you wouldn't be able to do. Like I always dig when some parents bring their kids to a show where they could be there. There's some shows, performances, and then artists where it's just like, yo, no, do not bring your kid to this at all. But I've been to plenty of shows where they, bring their kids and they get to experience that at a venue and see this artist and they get, inspired, and that's what I feel like when I see this, you know what I mean?
Bring it down, man. Bring it down. I get a voice on my telephone. And yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't get palpitations when I saw the cooler ID. It made me freeze for a second as I addressed my options. And then I see my other in the street. This is getting crazy, it's so bleak. Listen out for a night, 2 where I come from, they don't ask for proof. No silver spoons, knives, no kung fu. Just paint a smile line and blow your money. 'Cause where I come from ain't a place they wanna know. Where I come from ain't a place they wanna go. Where we come from ain't a place they wanna know.
Got the kids drunk on some bird.
Where I come from, they don't wanna know. Two strikes done and wanna go. People talk, but we the show. Nowhere else to go. Where we come from ain't a place they wanna know. Where we come from ain't a place they wanna know. Where we come from ain't a place they wanna know.
That was hilarious. Hey, sus. That ending was very hilarious. Oh man, everything we produce is done independently away from the clutches of the greedy music industry. Heck yeah. No, what I like about this song is like the way that his vocals are able to like blend with the guitars. To me, I'm just all like, I'm hearing it and it almost is like one and the same. It's all like, yeah, you could hear a cappella him or you could hear just the instrumental. But I think that what that magic does together makes this type of dope stuff, And like I said, I really dig the chorus of this song. Like I really, really dig the chorus of this song. And the visuals, I really think that there's it's a whole I personally like the fact that I'll listen to a song the first time and see it with the video and just have a whole completely different vibe of hearing it, without. This is this type of song where it's interesting because it's just all like it almost sounds like a upbeat, almost like LA track, you know what I mean? But that's what makes as far as their music dope to me in my opinion is that it does have that vibe where it feels like it could be from anywhere, and I think that when you're an artist that when people initially hear you or just hear your music and they can't quite place like where in the world you're from, I personally think that that's a good thing because I feel like there's more of a universal appeal. And it's not an appeal in the sense of like, oh, let's make a bunch of, money type of thing. It's more so appeal as in more people will enjoy your stuff. You know what I mean? But this was dope. This was a dope track. This was a very, very dope track. And I love the fact, hey, salute to fellow independent because it is a doozy. And to be doing it with a band. Look, I understand from the shows that I've been to perform that or thrown, and I see a band and they have their bandmates and all their stuff, and they'll be sitting up there, you know, performing to a couple of people, but they got all of their stuff. It's salute to y'all. It is a different game, having a band for sure, but independent nonetheless. So I'll definitely help out any way I can by getting these reactions out there and introducing them to people over here. So yeah, this is a dope track. Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's the Composition MC that writes fiction. Back at it with another reaction. Make sure to leave like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. I think we've done enough Skinner Brothers reaction to where we may have to go ahead and make a Skinner Brothers reaction playlist and add that to it. So all the Skinner Brothers fans can check that out. Um, I think we'll do one more and then add that to the playlist. But anyways, y'all have a good one. Peace.